Hey, how you doing? It's Jimmy. This is Uke Talk, where we talk about ukes. Today is International Ukulele Day, February 2nd, same as Groundhog Day. And I thought this would be a nice opportunity to, gather all my ukuleles in one place to get a picture of them. Nice little family photo. I haven't done that for a while. And then the other thing I thought I would do is go through and just tell you a little bit about each one. That way, if you are looking to buy a ukulele, perhaps your first ukulele, maybe you're looking for something a little more high-end, maybe you'll see something in here that you like and you want to know more about. And you can always, shoot me a message, leave a comment down below if there's a particular one that you want to know about. I looked back through my Instagram post because I knew when I got my first ukulele I posted about it. I wanted to know the date of that. I had never picked up a ukulele until apparently August 3rd. So tomorrow will be 6 months that since the first time I touched a ukulele. Growing up, I played guitar, and I had maybe 7 or 8 guitars sitting around here. I never played well, though, but I enjoyed it, and that kind of thing. And I thought, man, maybe a ukulele would be kind of fun. I actually, I saw this. This is the first ukulele I bought. It's an Alvarez. You see, it's, they made about, I don't know, I think maybe 8 of these with different Grateful Dead graphics on them. And one of the websites, Musician's Friend, Sweetwater, one of them, a few months ago in the summer, had these on sale for 30% off. These are, I think, originally $100. And I could get it for 70. And I thought, well, I've never played a ukulele, but I do love the Grateful Dead. If nothing else, I'll pluck around on it a little bit. I'll hang it on the wall. It'll look cool. $70 decoration. Nice. Well, I got this thing and immediately fell in love. Now, this is not a great ukulele. It's not one that I play a lot anymore, but it is the one that gave me the bug. This is really what kicked off the ukulele acquisition syndrome, which, as I go through these, you'll find out hit me hard. It's not even been 6 months, and I think we're up to a dozen that are mine. My kids have some too, so there's more around the house. But nice little ukulele, I guess. Nice starter instrument. Plus, looks super cool if you're a Grateful Dead fan. And this is also the one that hipped me to the idea of what a great instrument the ukulele is. For $100, sometimes even a little less, you can get a really, really playable instrument. The amount of talent it takes you to begin playing ukulele is none. The amount of money it takes to begin playing ukulele, pretty close to none. Like it's a fun thing, man. So is this a great uke? It's not. But I still love it. This is one I'll never get rid of. This just because it was my first one. I'm gonna try and do these in the order that I bought them. I have a hard time remembering, but I do know this was my second one. It's a Cordoba. It's a tenor. It's acoustic electric. It doesn't have an EQ. It's just straight up volume knob right there on the inside. Not a bad uke, solid top, laminate everywhere else. Not great, but as far as, a real beginner instrument, this is kind of where it started for me. This is definitely a beginner instrument. I think I might have paid $115 for it or something like that. I bought it used off Reverb. I like it. Doesn't get a whole lot of play anymore, but it's all right. Up next, I think it's this one, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's hard to keep track at this point, but this is a Soundsmith CK26. Yeah, solid cedar top, solid koa back and sides. This was the first all solid wood instrument I got. No laminate on this one. This I leave strung with a low G string. Nice full sound to it. This is one that I just don't play as much as I should. This is actually one that is currently for sale. It's up on Reverb. If you search Soundsmith, it pops right up. These sell new for like close to $400, $379, something like that. I've got this up for $260, I think. The problem with it is, and why the price is so cheap, is you can't even see it there, but there is a blemish here. It's just not, the finish isn't as even as you'd want it to be. But that's really the only problem with it. Nice ukulele, nice full sound, especially with that low G on there. This might be the next one. This would be the Inya Plastic carbon fiber thing. Here's the deal. I wanted something that the weather wasn't going to bother. It's something I could leave up in the bedroom where it's cold, it's dry up there, and you can't take a wooden instrument and do that. It'll crack. I also wanted something I could take outside. This is something that, you know, go on vacation, throw it in the back of the car, and not have a problem with it. And the deal with plastic ukuleles, travel ukuleles, is that they sound terrible 90% of the time. And I got one for my kid, and it's plunky. It holds tune, I guess, but it's not something that's fun to play. It's plunky and it doesn't sound great. This, however, sounds fantastic. Bright and crisp and kind of fun. Super cool. It looks great. It's nice and light. You can use it as a boat paddle if you had to, I suspect, and wouldn't cause it any problems because plastic and carbon fiber together, super cool. Up next, it's an absolute classic. The Martin S1. A little Martin Soprano, man, with the friction tuners on it, all solid mahogany. This is one of the ones that are made in the Martin's Mexican factory. And I bought this. It was a return, I think to Sam Ash, maybe. And it was left-handed. And somebody returned it, and they had the price knocked way down. Instead of like $420, it was $260 or something. Now, the only difference between a left-handed ukulele and a right-handed ukulele would be how the strings are put on, of course, and if the bridge is compensated. That'll be a problem. And that's what this was. The bridge was compensated left-handed. It was strung left-handed. So I had a new bridge cut for it, restrung it, right-handed uke. Kind of fun. And this is the first real quality ukulele I bought. Right along that same line is this one, the Martin TK1. This is my #1 go-to instrument. This is one that lives on the wall. It hangs back here usually. I've got one that's one instrument that's a little bit nicer, but that lives in a case. So though I play it every day, this is always the first one that's right there and I can go to. And some people don't like the Martin stuff that's made in the Mexican factory. I do. I think it's great. For what this cost, $550 or whatever it was, phenomenal instrument. I really like this one. And speaking of that one that lives in a case, this is it. This is kind of my baby, man. This one doesn't get to hang on the wall because I'd be afraid anything would happen to it. This is my Kamaka HF3. No more classic logo and all of ukulele-dom than that double K right there. All solid koa, handmade in Hawaii. It's everything you want it to be. It's the perfect instrument. Up next, another weird one, a Donner Ubase. And I got this on Goodwill.com or shopgoodwill.com, whatever it was. It's got some problems. It's nicked up a little bit, whatever, but I've got almost nothing in it. Now here's the thing. Never been much of a bass player. Certainly didn't need this one. But it's fun. These big gut strings on it, It's got a use, it's, I'll find something to do with this at some point. I'll record a song and need a bass and boom. As long as it's that bass line, I'll be okay. I don't think I'm in order anymore on these, but here's this little guy. Interesting. I bought this just because it's a Recording King. I like the stuff Recording King's been making lately. Everything sounds pretty good for the price, and it looks cool. This has the mother of toilet seat fretboard there. Some kind of perloid thing. I don't know. Sweet little uke. Almost in tune. It's a fun one. Another one that it was on super duper sale. I can't pass it up. Up next, this is one of my favorite. I will tell anybody that'll listen about this ukulele. If you are looking to purchase your first ukulele, don't buy anything but this one. This is where it's at. This is a beginner uke. You know, it comes as part of a starter pack. It's got the case and the extra strings and everything. I got it on Amazon for $109. And the reason I bought this, I certainly didn't need it, is because it is an all solid acacia instrument. There's no laminate woods here. You know, it's an acoustic electric. It is finished off perfectly. Everything about it's great. It's a great sounding. Great sounding ukulele. And I think right now they're like, yeah, it's probably 125 bucks. If you're looking for a beginner instrument, this is it. Don't buy anything else. This is where it's at. I also did a little video on this one. This is the prettiest one of the bunch. Look at that. It's like somebody drizzled gold down it. This is a Kokalane pineapple uke, also all solid acacia. Also something that should cost 3 to 4 times you know what I paid for it. This was on Amazon for $115. Wasn't gonna let it go. Couldn't pass that up. If you're looking for a soprano, something that maybe you want to play a little bit, but you also kind of want to hang on the wall because it looks cool, there's no better choice than this. I have a couple sopranos. I don't love a soprano. I like a tenor. Big dumb hands, and you know, it helps to have that little extra size, plus you know the full range. But oh, not in tune, but beautiful instrument. Once I changed the strings out on it, man, I love it. This is the newest one. This just showed up yesterday, man. It was new ukulele day yesterday. And Acolyte, all solid bamboo. The reason I wanted this, it was on sale on Amazon. I've gotten into this thing where I keep finding really great stuff on Amazon, and I you know, for $100 I can't pass it up. This was $95. It's very similar to the Kala solid bamboo, except this has a cutaway. And I'm not a giant fan of the Kala stuff. I know some people really like them. Anyone that I've owned, I've ended up selling because I didn't care for them. I think for what they are, for the same amount of money, you can get something much, much nicer. And this is, you know, along that line to me. I wanted something that was going to be able to live upstairs, not have to be humidity and temperature controlled all the time, at least not as much as it is down here. So bamboo is real resilient when it comes to that, so I won't have to worry about this. But that is the whole ukulele family on this International Ukulele Day. If you've got any questions about these, man, leave a comment below, shoot me a message. You can find me on social media at Radio Governor, on Instagram and Facebook and that kind of thing. And this is Uke Talk, where we talk about ukes. I might do a full review on this sometime soon, because I like it. This is another one that if you're starting out, this would be a good place to start, man. Especially if you know, don't have things humidity controlled in your house or whatever. You don't want your instrument cracking, that kind of deal. This would be a good one to have. All right, it's been fun. Thanks for watching.